Tech Easy channel. This video explains you about some of the string functions in C language. C has some set of functions to manipulate the strings. So we are going to see what are all the functions present in C to manipulate the string. String manipulations means we can compare one string to another string, and we can copy one string to another string. We can find a substring from a string. We can find the length of the string. For all these manipulations, we have separate functions for in C language. Now we are going to see the functions one by one. The first is string cat. String cat is used for concat one string to another string. It will concatenate two strings together. Here the syntax for string concatenation is str cat within the parenthesis string 1 and string 2. This function concatenates the string 2 to string 1. Okay. The next function is string copy. That is, this function strcpy will copy one string to another string. Here strcpy within the parenthesis string 1 comma string 2 is the syntax for string copy. So in string cpy, it will copy the value which we are given to string 2 will be copied to string 1. The next function is strcmp. strcmp is used to compare one string with another string. strcmp with the syntax for string compare is strcmp within parenthesis string 1 and comma string 2. Okay. Here this function compares string 2 to string 1. It will return 0 when those two strings are equal. Otherwise it will give negative value. Okay. When the two strings are equal means this function returns 0. Otherwise it will return a negative value. Okay. The next function is to find the length of the string. For that purpose we have a function called strlen within the parenthesis string. We have to give a string to the strlen function. This will gives the length of the string, that is number of character in a particular string. Next is this four functions are special functions. First one is string concatenation. It is same as string cat. The only difference is we can compare only a particular number of characters of one string to another string. This strncat within parenthesis we have string 1, string 2, n. N is the number of characters, that is leftmost n number of characters will be concatenate to the string 1. String 1 is a source, string 1 is a destination, string 2 is source. Okay. This will concatenate the leftmost n characters of string 2 with the string n that is at the end of the string 1. Okay. The next is string copy. strncpy. This function copies the leftmost n characters of string 2 with the string 1. It will copies that leftmost n characters. Only the leftmost n characters of string 2 is copied to the string 1. The next is strncmp. strncmp is similar to string compare, but it will compare leftmost n characters of string 2 to string 1. It will return 0 when it is equal. Otherwise it will return negative value. The next is strstr. strstr is the function to find the substring from a string. here str within the parenthesis we have s1 and s2. S1 is a source, sorry, destination. S2 is a substring. Okay, S1 is a source string and S2 is the substring. We have to give the substring as the next second parameter. Okay, it will finds the str function will finds the S2 in S1. If it finds the S2 in S1 means it will return the index of first character of the S2 in S1. Otherwise, if it is not found the substring from the S1 means substring S2 from the S1 means it will return null value. Okay. Now we will see these functions in a program. Okay. Now we are going to see each functions of string in a program. Now let's start the program. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main, here I am going to get two strings. String 1 and string 2. And one integer variable to find the length of the string. First of all, I am going to get two strings. Print up the string 1 gets and next string print up, enter the string 2 string 2 is equal to gets now I am going to concatenate string 2 to string 1. strcat string 1 comma string 2. Print is concatenated to string 1. String 1 has HEL as a value and the second string has a value as LO. This will concatenated into hello. Now the length of the string 1 is 5. First it is length of the string is 3, now it is 5. Okay. Now the same string concatenation I am going to alter as strncat. This is a special function. It will concatenates first, that is leftmost first n characters of string 2 to string 1. We can see I am giving 2 as a n value. It will concatenate the leftmost 2 characters of string 2 to string 1. Okay. I am giving hello as a string 1, world as string 2. Now you can see that hello is a string 1 and the value of string 2 is world 2. The leftmost 2 characters of string 2 is W and O. This will concatenated to string 1 at the end of the characters, end of the word hello. At the end of the hello, WO is added. Now the length of the string is 7. Okay. The next function we are going to see is string copy. To copy the string, one string to another string, we have the function called strcpy. Okay. Now we can compile the program. Run the program. String 1 is given as hello. String 2 is given as hello. String 2 is given as world. Now the copied string is world. Let's see. The string 1 is I am giving string 1 as hello, string 2 as world. Now that strcpy will copy the values of string 2 to string 1. So it overwrites the values of string 1. String 2 is overwrites to string 1. So now string 1 at the beginning I have given value of string 1 as hello. Now the value of string 1 is world. Why? Because the strcpy copies the value of string 2 to string 1. So it overwrites the string 2 is overwrites the values of string 1. That's why the value of string 1 is world. Okay. Now this same strcpy we can alter a little bit as strncpy. Now we can give two. Now it will copies the leftmost 2 characters of string 2 to string 1. We can see that. Now I am giving value of string 1 is hello. string 2 as world. Now you can see that in string 1 we have hello, in string 2 we have world. Now the strncpy will copy the leftmost two characters of string 2, that is wo, to leftmost two characters in string 1. That's why he is overwrites to wo. Okay, it just overwrites the value of leftmost two characters. Now we are going to see strings compare. strcmp. The function is strcmp. This function will return 0 when two strings are equal. Okay, if strcmp equal to 0, print the two strings are equal. Else print the two strings are not equal. That is strcmp will compare the string 1 and string 2. If both the strings are equal means it will returns the value as 0. If it is 0, it will print the string as print the output as two strings are equal. If it is not 0 means it will print it is not equal. Okay, you can see the output. The strings are equal. If I give aril SOAP, the strings are not equal because the string 1 and string 2 are different strings. That's why it gives the value as not equal. If it is equal, it will return 0. If it is not equal, it will not return 0. It will return some negative value. Now I am going to compare only the leftmost string 2. I am going to compare only two characters in a string. We can see that both the strings are not equal, but the leftmost two characters of two strings are equal. That's why it gives the two strings are equal. Okay, we can see the difference. SOAP. Now two strings are not equal because the leftmost two characters of both strings are different. So it returns the two strings are not equal. Okay. Now we are going to see the last function, str. If the str function, if the string 2 is found in string 1 means it will gives the index of the first character of string 2 in string 1. Otherwise it will return null value. If it is not found in string 1 means it will return null value. The substring is not found. The substring is found. This if condition compares the value of str to null value. If it is if the str returns the null value means the printf statement substring is not found is printed. Otherwise the substring is found is printed. Okay, we can see the output LIRIL RIL. The substring is found because RIL is found in string 1. That's why it gives the value as substring is found. Welcome. HOME. The substring is not found because the string to HOME is not found in welcome. That's why it's print the statement as substring is not found. That's all about string functions in C language. If you have any doubts in this video, you can comment in the comment section. If you like this video, you please like, share and subscribe my channel Learn Computer Easy.